Hello true crimers. Today we are going to talk about the life and death of famous Mexican-American singer Selena Quintanilla Perez, also known as Selena, which I'ma call her throughout the story. Selena Quintanilla Perez, born on April 16, 1971, in Lake Jackson, Texas, to Abraham and Marcela Quintanilla. She was the youngest of 3 children in a close-knit Mexican-American family. Her father, a former musician, recognized Selena's talent for music early on and encouraged her to sing with her siblings in a family band, Selena y Los Dinos. In 1980, the family opened a Tex-Mex restaurant where Selena often performed. However, due to economic hardships following the 1980s oil glut, they closed the restaurant and relocated to Corpus Christi, Texas, in search of new opportunities. This move set the foundation for Selena's music career as the family band began to gain popularity locally. Selena's early education was impacted by her music career. Her father took her out of traditional school in the 8th grade to focus on the band's increasing performance demands, though she later earned a high school diploma via the American School of Correspondence. Her teachers sometimes expressed concern about the strain of her career, noting her frequent exhaustion, but Selena was deeply dedicated to her music and began studying business administration through Pacific Western University to help with managing her growing brand. Her career breakthrough came in 1987, at age 15, when she won the Tejano Music Award for Female Vocalist of the Year. This marked her rise in a predominantly male genre. Following this, she released several albums and gained a larger audience, especially with her 1992 album Entre a Mi Mundo, featuring the hit song Como la Flor. The album stayed atop the Billboard Regional Mexican Albums chart for 8 months, solidifying her reputation. In 1994, her Grammy-winning live album Live propelled her even further into the spotlight, and she expanded her brand with a clothing line and 2 boutiques. During Selena come up in the music industry, she met her future-to-be husband Perez, who joined Selena y Los Dinos as a guitarist in the early 1990s, was initially struck by Selena's beauty and talent. Their connection grew gradually, becoming especially strong during a band trip to Mexico in 1990. Although they were still professional at first, their feelings for each other developed as they spent time together, and they confessed their feelings on a tour in Texas. Selena and Chris kept their relationship hidden because her father, Abraham Quintanilla, was very protective of her career and worried that the relationship might distract her from her goals. When he found out, he fired Chris from the band, hoping to keep them apart. However, the two were deeply in love and eloped in April 1992. Eventually, her family accepted Chris, and they were openly married until her tragic death in 1995. In the early 1990s, Selena met Yolanda Saldivar. Yolanda was a registered nurse living in San Antonio, Texas. At that time, Saldivar had started the Selena fan club, which quickly gained traction among Selena's supporters. Over time, her role expanded as she became closely involved with Selena's professional life, ultimately becoming her manager for the boutiques that Selena owned. Selena and Yolanda was close and good friends. Selena trusted her with everything, but things started to take a turn with their relationship. In the days leading up to Selena Quintanilla's death, her relationship with Yolanda Saldivar, the president of her fan club and boutique manager, became strained due to allegations of financial misconduct. The Quintanilla family confronted Yolanda in early March 1995 after finding evidence of embezzlement. Despite this, Selena agreed to meet Yolanda at a Days Inn in Corpus Christi, Texas, on March 31, 1995, hoping to recover missing financial records and bring closure to the situation. So on the day of March 31, 1995, at 10 a.m., Selena and Yolanda met at the Days Inn Motel in Corpus Christi, Texas, to discuss financial issues concerning the fan club and Selena's boutiques. This meeting was arranged to recover important financial documents. Around 11 a.m., during their meeting, a confrontation escalated. Selena demanded the financial papers from Yolanda, who claimed she had been raped during a trip to Mexico, and asked Selena to take her to the hospital. At 12 p.m., after returning from the hospital visit, the situation deteriorated. Selena confronted Yolanda about the missing funds, which led to Yolanda pulling out a gun. At 12:10 p.m., Yolanda shot Selena in the back as she attempted to flee. Selena managed to run to the motel lobby, where she collapsed. At 1:05 p.m., Selena was pronounced dead at the hospital due to severe blood loss from the gunshot wound, specifically a severed artery. Yolanda Saldivar's actions were chaotic and filled with panic. Following the shooting, Saldivar fled the scene in her truck and barricaded herself inside, leading to a standoff with police that lasted several hours. During this standoff, she was in a highly emotional state, alternately threatening to harm herself and expressing regret. The police eventually negotiated her surrender, and she was taken into custody without further incident. Once arrested, Saldivar maintained that she had not intended to kill Selena and described the incident as an accident. However, her obsessive behavior and history of manipulation raised concerns about her mental state and motivations. She was later charged with first-degree murder. Yolanda's trial began in October 1995 and garnered significant media attention due to the high profile of Selena. During the trial, she was portrayed as a deeply troubled individual who had developed an unhealthy obsession with Selena, leading to her ultimately taking the singer's life. Despite her claims of self-defense and a troubled relationship with Selena, she was convicted and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In the years following the murder, Yolanda has made a few public statements, mostly from prison. She has expressed remorse and stated that she wishes she could change what happened. Recently, in a documentary, she discussed her life in prison and her past relationship with Selena. Yolanda remains a controversial figure, with many fans and followers of Selena continuing to feel anger and grief over the loss of the beloved singer. The death of Selena did not only affect her fans but also affected her family as well. Selena's death left her family devastated. Her father, Abraham Quintanilla, has spoken about how he often feels like she is still alive, as he is continually involved in preserving her legacy and managing her estate. He described this as a complex emotional state, where he sometimes forgets she is gone. Selena's siblings, A.B. and Suzette, were heavily impacted by her loss. They not only grieved her but also took active roles in managing her legacy, including the production of her music and merchandise. The family held a public open casket viewing, attended by thousands, showing the profound impact Selena had on her community and the music world. When it came to Selena fans, they organized vigils and memorials in Texas and California. The magnitude of public grief highlighted Selena's status as a beloved figure in the Latin music community. Selena's impact continues to be felt. After her passing, her posthumous album Dreaming of You debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, solidifying her place in music history. Her family established the Selena Museum in Corpus Christi, which houses memorabilia and honors her contributions to music. Over the years, Selena has been honored with numerous tributes, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, recognizing her status as a pioneer in Latin music and her cultural significance. A very sad story on how a young upcoming star was shot and killed by one of the people she cared and trusted the most. Even with her short career, she left an impact on the Latin American community. Rest in peace, Selena Quintanilla Perez. Thank you all for watching this. I would appreciate it if you can subscribe, like, comment, and tell your other friends to come on and join the true crimers. Thank you all.